Welcome to the FLPremPreview Premier League preview video for the weekend of November the 24th. There were some strange results in the Premier League last weekend, as 3 of the top 4 teams lost, and that was reflected in a mixed bag of results for our recommendations. This weekend, the most interesting game is on Sunday at Stamford Bridge, as Chelsea under new management take on the leaders Manchester City. Sunderland picked up a rare win last weekend at Craven Cottage, where for most of the game Fulham played with 10 men. 7 of Sunderland's last 8 home games have been under 2.5 goals, and that has contributed to the 11 draws they've had in the last 19 matches. West Brom away matches tend to be over goals, but 7 of the last 15 visits to bottom half teams have finished all square, and at a reasonable price. That's our recommendation. Everton lost to Reading last weekend against the run of play, but they should pick up 3 points in this fixture because they've won 10 of the last 13 at home and 10 of 12 against bottom half sides following a defeat. Norwich have lost 6 of 10 away to top half teams, but the Everton win price is short enough at 1.45, and there isn't sufficient support in any of the win market to get involved. Man United suffered a surprise defeat at Norwich last weekend, and a failure to pick up 3 points in this game would be an even greater shock. Against bottom 6 sides like QPR, there is strong support for Man United in nearly all the win markets, but 1.5 for the win-win double result is not for us. And whilst United to give up 2 goals in the handicap has some appeal, 19 of their 28 home games against bottom 6 sides have been won by at least 2 goals. QPR have lost by more than 2 goals just once in the last 21 away games. Stoke v Fulham pits the team with the lowest average goals per game this season against a team with one of the highest. Stoke are unbeaten at home in 12 matches, and we'd expect them to take the lead in this match because they've scored first in 6 of 10 when hosting top half sides, and Fulham have conceded first in 15 of 25 away matches. The Cottagers will also be missing defender Brede Hangeland for only the 3rd time in 88 league matches. It's rare that Wigan start a game odds on, and the fact they've only won 2 of 11 home games against bottom half teams does little to justify the 1.9 price. After losing 3 of their first 4 games, Reading have lost just once on their last 7 and only 2 of 8 when scoring. Our approach would be to split Reading on the handicap with the draw, so that if Reading emulate their success last weekend, it effectively becomes a no bet. There's little to find in this match, as Villa have a poor record against top 6 finishers. But then Arsenal have only won 3 of 11 away to bottom half teams. Villa have had almost as many home games under 2.5 goals, as Arsenal have had overs away, so it's a game that we'll avoid. This is another game that may well be all square after 90 minutes, as Brendan Rodgers returns to his old club and seeks revenge for Liverpool's recent Capital One Cup exit. Swansea are a tough team to beat at home, and since they were promoted they've drawn as many games as they've won. Liverpool have drawn 4 of the last 6 and may well extend their current unbeaten run, as they've lost this season only to teams currently in the top 6. There may well be an opportunity to trade this position because Liverpool have managed a first half goal in only 4 of 12 under Rodgers, and none of Swansea's last 5 games have had a goal before the break, and they haven't scored in the first half in any of the last 9. Southampton games continue to be highly entertaining, as they average 4 goals a game, with 8 having over 3.5 goals. 11 of Newcastle's last 20 away matches have had over 3.5 goals, and that includes 6 of 12 trips to bottom half teams. These 2 teams have kept just 1 clean sheet between them this season, and Newcastle can welcome back striker Papi Cisse, who missed out last weekend because of a FIFA ban. There's a decent sample size for Chelsea's record after managerial sackings in the Abramovich era, as they've won 5 of the 7 such fixtures. It was almost this time last year that Chelsea inflicted Man City's first defeat of the season, and the Blues have a strong home record against City. They've also won 5 of 10 at home to top 6 finishers and lost only 3, whereas City have had the polar opposite results when travelling to similar teams. Chelsea are a decent draw no bet price, and this becomes a betting proposition despite the host's recent upheavals. Spurs are plenty short enough for this fixture, considering that they've lost 4 of their last 5 league games, and West Ham have lost only 2 of the last 10. Spurs under Villas-Boas are struggling defensively, and only 4 teams have conceded more than their 21 goals. 8 of 12 games have had over 2.5 goals, and 10 have seen both teams score. 3 of West Ham's 5 away games have had over 2.5 goals, and this is the first time they've visited a team higher than 10th. 7 recommendations in this weekend's Premier League matches, and it would come as no surprise if for the third time in a month there was another change at the top of the table.